Well, good evening and greetings from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. And hopefully we are live. Looks like we are. And it is time for our annual foray into the Record Store Day preview. And we do have a couple of special guests here with us this evening. First and foremost is Blue. Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. The dock jumping record store dog is hanging out with us here. Blue, by the way, is modeling a little handkerchief. Blue, look here. From, what is it from?
Tito's Vodka.
Tito's Vodka. It's one of the giveaways we got from the Record Store Day people. So we'll have some of those to randomly give away, both starting tomorrow and on the July 17th drop. Also joining me this evening.
Get out of here.
Yeah, Blue.
Get off. Get out of here. Come on.
Also joining this evening is Katie. She is up from Lansing specifically to help out with this because this old fart's going to have to go through a lot of records in the next, well, I'd like to say few minutes, but likely it's going to take a little bit of time to get through what we've got. So
I can talk really fast.
So for those of you kicking in and commenting, thank you. We're not going to be able to get to the comments on this live broadcast. So if you get a chance, please leave them. If you're on the YouTube channel, leave the comments after, because if you comment on YouTube during, they go away. So comment afterwards. If you're on the Facebook, we'll try to get to those a little bit later this evening. So first and foremost, because she will get angry with my if I don't say this, if you are watching us on YouTube for the first time, say you found us, hit that subscribe button. Is it right here? It's down there somewhere. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit notifications, because we go live every Saturday morning talking about what's going on here at the store. We did the record show on Wednesday nights, which has a lot of other cool stuff in there as well. And I think I should probably check to make sure that we're hearing some audio. And I think we're, yeah.
Bring the dog back.
Acacia says, bring the dog back. So we'll get back up there.
She's
So,
hungry.
okay. So basically, let's cover just a real quick. So hopefully you guys are all hearing us okay, because we're using a different system with this once again. So if you are, Jesse says it's working. All I needed to know. Thanks, guys. All right. So we'll get back into it. First and foremost, the rules for Record Store Day. Per the pledge, we've talked about this a little bit. We're not allowed to reserve or hold. It's first come, first serve. The quantities are limited. And by limited, I mean there are many, many titles that we have that are only one or two copies of. And which,
we're not going to tell you which ones.
Well, no, we will tell a few of them here and there. As we go through our contents here today, by the way, let me get to that in a second as far as the number of copies go. But so there will be a line. I can I can guarantee you that there's already a line forming. How's that as we speak this evening? Because that's how seriously some of we folks take it. It's great. It's a fun, it's a party thing. So it'll be up to you to gauge based on what we're saying we have available, and generally speaking of the quantities that we'll have available, to decide how you want to play your Record Store Day. On the record show last week, I talked a little bit, Katie, about all the record store days that we did before we opened the store.
So many.
And we used to go down to Ann Arbor, and even in the middle of the afternoon, there was a line like 2 hours at one of the record stores.
Yeah.
Back in 2014,
14, 15,
around in there.
I get
16.
sunburnt every time.
And it was always a lot of fun. And for those of you if you're planning on getting in line with us tonight, just kind of be cool, be respectful, because we're in a neighborhood. So no loud partying out there, but just have fun regardless, and we will be here. Now, the rules for tomorrow, we are going to still limit the number of people inside the store at one point in time to 10 customers. So the way that we're going to work that is for those of you who choose to get in line at some point between now and 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, however you want to do that, I will be here at 5 a.m. and I will be passing out numbered slips at that point to the people who are in line. So you get a number corresponding with where you are in line. That will be your number when we open the doors at 8 a.m. We will take numbers 1 through 10, bring you on in. They will go through, get what they want. We'll go back out, get the numbers 11 through 20, and so on and so forth until the line disappears. We started this last year in 2020 with all the madness, and it worked well for those drops at the end of 2020. So we're going to continue that just for this year. We'll see how it works. But the number system is working well, and we think it's fair and equitable. It rewards those who've got the fortitude to stand in line and be online all night. And it's raining right now. It should clear up a little bit. But that way, those folks that put in the work and get here still get to be in the line in the first off there as well. But I'll be here at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning to pass out the numbers to those in line, and then the doors will open at 8 as we take the next two in. Now, the other thing is that when you come in for Record Store Day, because of the limited numbers of titles, you are only allowed to get one copy of each title that you wish. Now, you can buy as many as you want, but you only get one copy, and that's to help kind of alleviate the flippers that we talk about that come in to try to buy everything up and then immediately turn around and sell it on eBay. So we don't want that to happen. So you can buy what you want, but you only get one copy of each of the titles that you want. A couple of late things to announce. We talked about this
Surprise!
tomorrow.
Oh,
surprise! Brett Mitchell, our old buddy Brett Mitchell, will be here at 2 p.m. tomorrow playing live here at the store. We missed him last year, what with all of the nonsense happening, but Brett has been a staple for our Record Store days ever since we opened, and we couldn't be more thankful in that. 17, 18, 19, and now 21. And we are so happy that Brett has found some time for us this year. Now, to entice you back at 2 o'clock for Brett's performance, because A, you're going to want to see him because he's a great performer, but B, to get you back in the store, we are going to do some giveaways that are specific to Brett's time here at the store. We've got a swag bag that these guys have put together that is a bunch of the Record Store Day goodies that we'll have, that we will give those away. Oh, we have to show them the poster too. Or I put that, the dogfish head.
Okay.
So we'll have some goodies to give away, and I'll announce those right now real quick. We do have, I get promo CDs from time to time, so we're going to give these away. I think, okay, big deal. But that looks as a King Gizzard CD. We've got a St. Vincent, her new one, Daddy's Home. We're going to give that away during Brett's performance. One of the Rush Neil Peart tribute CDs that we talked about on the record show. Here's a good one. We will give this away. It's the new Van Morrison compact disc, his latest record project where he is an angry old rock star. This is the deluxe edition caseboard full album hardcover CD. And now here is the biggie as well. During Brett's performance, we're going to give away an autographed Greta Van Fleet CD. This is the autographed version. Says right there, autographed by the band. So that'll happen sometime between 2 and 4 during Brett's performance tomorrow afternoon. So you got to come back. Now, the giveaways throughout the day, let me pull that off of there. We did get some copies of the annual Dogfish Head beer, and the official beer of Record Store Day. The 2021 poster is pretty darn cool. Let's get that up in there. So we have limited numbers of these to give away on this drop and on the July 17th drop. So we'll be doing that throughout the morning and throughout the day while supplies last. We also have some other Record Store Day swag that we'll be kicking in from time to time and having some fun with that. Okay, so now looks like we've got a decent crowd. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Okay, so folks, here's how this is going to work. The releases that we've talked about are very limited in some cases. I'm just going to out the gate say, assume, unless that we say otherwise, just assume that we have fewer than 5 copies of all of these things that we're going to show you. And in many cases, we have only 1 or 2 copies of them. So unless we say otherwise that we've got X amount, we're only going to have 1 or 2 of them. So plan accordingly as we go. What's that?
Go.
Go. She wants to go. Okay, the Vinyl Nation DVD Blu-ray. We've talked about this several times.
This isn't a Blu-ray. It's
a Blu-ray DVD. It looks like a record. It's way cool. Go back on our channel and watch the episode of the record show where we talked to the filmmakers. These guys are cool. This is just a phenomenal documentary about vinyl collecting. We have got 9 copies of that to go around. This is a Motorhead 10-inch picture disc. Which one is it?
40th anniversary.
40th anniversary limited edition of Saint Valentine's Day Massacre.
Probably could have guessed that from how it looks.
That is. We got 1 copy of that. 1 copy of the UFO 10-inch. And again, if you're commenting on this, we're going to try to catch up to those afterwards. But in the meantime, we're going to sail through these. Before you get to the boxes, let me do the 7 inches down here. The Haim featuring Haim Gasoline. This is featuring Taylor Swift. Who's that? I've never heard of her. That's somebody
she doesn't
new?
like us.
The Mudhoney and B-side of Meat Puppets, 7-inch. Keith Richards, who's again live, so we've got that. This is way cool. All right. This is the Who, not WHO, but HU. My current favorite of the many Mongolian throat singing death metal bands out there. Sad but true, the B-side Wolf Totem featuring Jacoby of Papa Roach on there. Great stuff. Look them up. We have about 4 or 5 of these, if I remember right. All right. You guys know this? Oh, you know these guys. Cold War Kids?
Yes.
The box set?
It's colored vinyl, electric blue and clear vinyl with limited edition poster.
Okay. 1 box. This is hefty. From Canada, 40th anniversary of Triumph's Allied Forces, a box set. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Way too much to read in the
We
time
do.
we have.
It's on there too. All right. 2 copies for you deadheads. 2 copies of the Grateful Dead box set live at Olympia Theater, Paris, 1972. This one's really limited to only 10,000 copies, 6 LP set. So the box sets are a little thick on the wallet, but they're still fun to have. And the Grateful Dead stuff, I doubt it. 6 LP set, 180 gram vinyl with custom etched 12th side. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot to mention too, for those of you who are curious, at the end of the Record Store Day exclusives and the Record Store Day first run things, we did get a small batch of unofficial releases, not many. So the bootlegs we got in, we'll cover those. We'll put those out tomorrow as well. They will not be in the Record Store Day pile to go to, but they will be out on our general shelf as well. Ready?
Yep. Start at the top.
You grab one too. AC/DC picture disc, limited edition through the mists of time. I think we have, I'll note, we've got about 5 of these, so it's a decent amount.
Alkaline Trio, a limited edition colored vinyl, but it doesn't tell me what color it is. So you're anyone's guess.
Animal Collective, the Prospect Hummer release. Record Store Day on colored vinyl. Again, doesn't quite say.
Avatar, Hunter Gatherer.
Avatar picture disc. All right.
Looks cool.
A lot of you asking about this. The band Camino, their release coming in. I believe this is an EP. There's only about 4 songs on it, but some cool stuff from band Camino. Thank you.
Beck, his newest album, Hyperspace 2021. Limited edition vinyl, holographic etching, and exclusive cover.
Now, this was released a while ago, and Beck partnered with NASA for this release. So it's an exclusive cover.
Is it in space?
It's in space. It's back in space. So,
it's a pretty good album. I like it.
It's a good album, but there's some interesting content and pictures inside of that as well. Pair of picture discs from Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, and Mob Rules. As you are listening to Fools right now, you can go through with that. We do have a couple copies, not many of these to go around.
Woo.
I'll let you get here. You do Tommy Bolin.
Tommy Bolin, Energy 2. Anything good? Ooh, who knows?
Got a pair from Brainiac from Dayton, Ohio, and the Attic Tapes. Very limited. The only copies of those. Thank you.
Cox, a different compilation. Oh, if you got the first one, you want the different one.
Canned Heat, the blues band. I think I've got about 4 or 5 of these. Some great blues from Canned Heat as well. I'll let you do the 2 Chief Keefs.
Chief Keefs. I don't know anything about this.
Chief Keef is on Glow, first time on vinyl, glow in the dark vinyl.
Clear with black splatter, the first time on vinyl.
A couple of those, and again, if we're not giving you bigger numbers, assume they're tremendously limited.
Or I just don't know.
Albert Collins with the Barrel House live. Excuse me, some more cool blues from that.
Don't mess with him.
Don't mess with Jim. Thank you very much. Jim Croce. Now, what is that? That's
what
does it say?
Specially created limited edition double side on a 12-inch colored vinyl. Jim Croce.
Is it a single?
Huh?
It is a 12-inch single. Operator and New York's Not My Home.
He's not from
So
New
it's a
York.
12-inch on that. So some cool stuff.
So don't mess with Jim.
Please don't. There you go.
What's this? The Cure. Faith. A picture disc.
Picture disc
Another
from The
picture.
Cure.
There's a lot of picture discs.
There's a lot of picture discs. Okay, Def Leppard. We have about 3 or 4 of these. This is When the Walls Came Tumbling Down at the New Theater in Oxford, recorded in 1980. So you're going to get some classic Def Leppard in there. Oh, good morning for some of these strange. Did I say? Yep, recorded in 1980. Double LP.
Another picture disc, a really pretty one from Deftones.
Deftones.
White Pony 20th anniversary. Another one, really pretty.
Deftone picture disc on 45. I think we have about
it is 45 RPM.
4 or 5 of those. Question: are we not men? We are Devo. We do have a Devo somewhere with them live at the Palace in 1988 as well. A lot of folks asking about this, and folks, this is the only one of them. We have got the Dirty Heads release, and I imagine that's going to go pretty quick. That's the only one we have.
Jim Morrison Hotel.
Yeah, now the Morrison Hotel, this is outtakes from the Morrison Hotel session. So there's going to be different versions of that Classic Doors album. So what do we got on there?
Everything.
Everything.
Wasn't he drunk when he recorded this?
Probably. Side 3 is Jim Morrison looking for a bottle opener. That's the entirety of side 3. And side 4 is him looking for a lighter for a joint.
I'm so excited.
No, it isn't. I'm kidding. Jim Messina. Long before he partnered up with some guy named Kenny Loggins, he was doing some surf music with the Dragsters. One copy of that to go around. Quiet Kenny, some jazz.
New jazz.
Jazz from Kenny Dorham. Quiet Kenny.
Nothing special. He's just
last. That's the only one we have. Let's you do that one.
Echo and the Bunnymen live in Liverpool.
Yep. Hold
Clear
it up.
vinyl.
There we go. Echo and the Bunnymen. I believe we have 3 or 4 of those, so we should be okay there.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yep. Okay, Electric Wizard. Don't know much about this one. Electric Wizard, Time to Die. Limited edition repressing of the 2014 album on as take a green vinyl, whatever that means. Double LP, poster, original. Only one we have of that from Electric Wizard.
Elton John, the debut album that never was, with a previously unreleased song. So if you're a fan of this man,
Elton, try our light there. There we go. I made my note there. The Elton, I think we have 8 of these to go around.
Ooh.
It's another picture disc, and it's messed up in there because there it goes like that. It's Emerson, Lake and Palmer. That's the Tarkus. Picture disc, some phenomenal prog rock on that one. We do have, I think, just a couple of those to go around. 50th, holy cow, 50th anniversary edition.
Escape the Fate. Exclusive limited edition etched vinyl. One of these songs is featuring Lindsey Stirling. She's that violin player, I think. Cool.
And we have about 4 or 5 of those, I think. Okay. A lot of folks asking about this, and there's one to be had. It's the Fela Kuti, the Africa 70 open close 50th anniversary reissue. The Nigerian musician, producer, and arranger, political radical, outlaw, and originator of the Afrobeat music. Could be a pretty hot commodity.
Reach the Beach, The Fix.
Cool album.
Yeah, I've heard it.
It is. It's a great album. I think we've got 5 of these. I'm trying to remember if this is a reissue or a reimagining.
I don't think so.
It looks just to be it's a Friday Music reissue of The Fix. Maybe it's on colored vinyl, maybe not, because they didn't hype sticker it for us. All right, now this one, I got to be a little honest here. It's a Flaming Lips release, the only one we got from them, the Soft Bulletin compilation. When I got this and opened the box, and you guys are going to have a lot of trouble seeing it, I was angry.
Oh, it's dirty.
Because it's dirty, and it's got ring wear, and there's a water stain on it. And yeah, there's ring wear on the outside of it. And then I realized they did that on purpose. Oh,
Why?
Wayne, you're so goofy. Okay, 13 tracks pressed on silver vinyl. First vinyl pressing of the rare handmade promo only compilation from the Flaming Lips, and it comes in a well-worn outer sleeve. Or so we're made to think. Fontaine's DC live. Fontaine's in Dublin, recorded in 2020. So nothing else to do.
Garbage on a pink vinyl.
The No Gods and Masters.
No
cool.
Gods, No Masters.
You're going to see a couple of these. They went all out with the design of the outer sleeve on this, but there's probably some great music in there. Genesis, live at Nebworth. It is a 2-song, pretty much. It's Mama and Turn On Again medley from Genesis, recorded when?
Made in Canada.
Made in Canada. Recorded in 1990, Genesis. Ariana Grande.
Okay, bye for now, Ariana Grande.
Okay, bye for now. 4 or 5 copies of that to go.
There's 6 sides on this, so.
Oh, okay then. The Mighty Groundhogs. Who will save the world? From them or because of them? I'm curious. Thank you.
Grun Truck. Push, expanded edition. many things on this album. Clear orange vinyl.
All right. Okay, check this out. It is the Goonies soundtrack from Dave Grusin on picture disc. We got one copy of this 35th anniversary One-Eyed Willie edition of the picture disc. There he is on the back, if you can kind of see that. One copy of the Goonies to go with us. Igster.
Iggy Pop on really pretty pink and green vinyl. Super cool looking. I love that. Jeezy, Thug, Motivation. Just an exclusive Record Store Day release. Nothing super special. Jefferson
which? I get mixed
Airplane.
up. This is I'm kidding. Jefferson Airplane. Acid Incense and Balloons. RSD, not LSD. So this appears to be collected gems from the golden era of flight from Jefferson in the Airplane era, which, by the way, is the best of the Jefferson eras, in my humble opinion.
I don't know who this is, but she's my hero.
Oh, come on. You know who that is.
Pearl?
Janis Joplin. It says
Pearl.
Janis Joplin. It says Janis Joplin. Whose daughter are you?
Can I make fun?
You can. Go ahead.
Why can't I make jokes?
Okay, you're allowed. Pearl picture disc. Got a few of those. We got a couple copies of the Kinks, the Percy release as well.
That was one whole crate. Here we go. Never before seen on
through.
vinyl. This is
L7.
L7.
L7. Some cool stuff from there.
I thought it meant something else.
LA's Wasted Youth. We do have a copy of that for the Record Store Day. Influential hardcore LA band's 1981 debut album, sourced from the original master tapes, colored vinyl, pressed at RTI. So cool stuff from them.
Happy Pride Month. It's Lady Gaga.
The
Chromatica.
They put that out as weird. Now this has gotten full cover, so a few copies of the Lady Gaga to go. The ring is there. We go. There. First time on vinyl, limited color, Heavy Sun. Who is this? I need to know who this is. This is Daniel Lanois. I think I say that right. It's been a long week, folks.
Lemonheads, Hate Your Friends on yellow vinyl. Looks super cool, honestly.
Few copies of the Linkin Park release.
That's a good album.
Meteora on aqua blue colored vinyl. I think we have about 4 or 5 of those.
Here he is, Kenny Loggins at the movies.
Now that's Kim was talking about this one.
Wow.
This is a really neat release that has pretty much all of Kenny Loggins' movie stuff that he's contributed to movies and films.
Footloose, Danger Zone, Nobody's Fool.
You're entering the danger zone with that.
Playing with the boys.
I'm all right. Let me do my groundhog dance from
Caddyshack.
I thought that was Footloose. Oh, okay. Joni Mitchell. Archives Volume 1, the early years from Joni. I was joking. I know what movie that's from. Well, we're waiting.
Never let me watch Caddyshack. Palo Alto.
Thelonious Monk.
The Custodian Mix.
Thelonious Monk from there. And Notorious B.I.G., the duets, the final chapter. Final collection from Biggie on Red and Black Swirl vinyl featuring Jay-Z, Faith Evans, Missy Elliott, and more. So we got a couple copies of that. How do you like your metal? Swedish?
Blue.
All right. Opeth. Opeth Morning Rise, double LP on blue vinyl. The release from Pepper. In with the old limited edition colored vinyl.
Here he is, Tom Petty.
All right, a lot of folks asking about this one. The Tom Petty release, Angel Dream from the motion picture. She's the One. Let's hold that up there.
There's a Tom Petty movie?
No, he did the music for the movie. She's the One. Limited edition cobalt blue vinyl. My note says that we have 8 of those to go around. So,
Robert Plant.
There's the other one of the Live at Nebworth's. 4 songs on this one. Recorded in 1990 at the Nebworth show there. There was a lot of other Nebworth. The Pink Floyd Nebworth release from a few years back, or not a few months back. So, what you got? Okay, this one.
You can do that one.
2 Different Police. Volume 1 is live in Boston, 79. The Police, Volume 2, live in Atlanta. First time on vinyl for the stunning concert. Recorded, it says right there, 83. Both of them. So at 79 and 83, the Police at their absolute peak. Sting when he was still stinging things and instead of being a mild irritation that he is now. Ouch. I think we have 2 copies each of those, so those will go quick. Limited edition on these as well. Prince, The Truth, first raw guitar, first time on vinyl for this one. I'm not that familiar with this Prince album, so we'll go from there.
Rage Against the Machine, The Battle of Mexico City, recorded in Mexico City for the first time on vinyl.
We have ample copies of that. There were a lot of requests ahead of time. We have about 20 copies of the Rage, which hopefully will last us a little bit, but 20 people in line, grab them, they get them.
Don't worry about me.
Gabba Gabba. Hey, Joey Ramone. I'm not worried about you, Joey. We're cool there. You got a Record Store Day one. The Replacements. Don't get this confused. This is the Pleased to Meet Me outtakes and alternatives. So it's not the album itself, but it's got different versions of them, kind of like that Doors one. It's Beer for Breakfast on the outtake on that one.
The Real Hardcore.
R.I.P. Schoolie D. A couple copies of that. Senses Fail. The Vagrant 25. 25th Anniversary Limited Edition color vinyl from Senses Fail.
Oh, whoa. So many words on this one.
Words are tough. Slum Village Fantastic Volume 2 20th Anniversary on that one as well. Thank you.
Yacht Rock.
No, Steely Dan. We got a pair from Steely Dan. Limited
Steely Dan's
copies.
Yacht Rock.
Yeah, Steely Dan's basically disco. Changed my mind. Ouch. I'm going to take some heat for that. 2 Against Nature. I like Steely Dan. Come on, folks. And everything
this one won a Grammy.
Must go. So very limited on each of those Steelies. So folks looking for Stillwater, Cameron Crowe's. This is a fictional band, if you will, from Almost Famous. The Stillwater demos with Nancy Wilson demos and Peter Frampton demos on colored vinyl as well. Cool movie. The soundtrack, by the way, for Almost Famous is coming out here very soon, and there's like this mega edition of it. Watch our record show on Wednesdays. When that gets closer, we'll talk about that coming up.
The Struts, Strange Days. That's all.
All right, here we go. Striper is back. This is new stuff from Striper. Goddamn Evil. I split that up so I didn't swear and get fined by the FCC in this case. Oh, I don't have to worry about that anymore. You're the one on radio. Striper's Goddamn Evil limited edition, 180 gram exclusive, colored vinyl featuring a bonus track limited to 1,200 copies. I don't know if you can see it, but the album art is very rapture-y on that one. So,
and then Sticks. Just a Record Store Day exclusive. Same Stardust?
Same Stardust.
The same Stardust.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, Sublime meets Scientist and Mad Professor in a LBC. That's what I read on the back.
Right. Okay, let's go back to the 80s for a couple of these. 70s in this case. Tangerine Dream live and 1974. Tears for Fears live in 1985.
Toronto, Canada in 1985.
A couple of goodies there. Live at the Reams Cathedral.
Ours
this is a double LP set.
Live at Massey Hall.
That's cool. That is
Are these
cool.
both in Canada?
Oh, certain there. No, Britain. I've been recorded there. Thrice. Here, you can do that one. You know those guys, right? Thrice, Vagrant. Oh, no, Vagrant 25 is not that. That's the label. So I goofed that up on the other Vagrant 25. Sorry about that, folks. We're trying to get here through To Be Everywhere is To Be Nowhere from Thrice.
A tiny little 4-song EP from 21 Pilots.
Anything good?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Got a few copies of the U2 picture disc. Speaking of in their prime, Fire.
Uriah Heep, The Magician's Birthday on
Fire.
silver vinyl.
All right, now this is you prog rockers. This is pretty cool. Galaxy Swirl colored vinyl is the description, and with reimagined artwork. So this is a reissue of the album with a new cover. Cool stuff from Uriah Heep.
Serpentine green vinyl for Vast Music for People.
Okay.
I don't know what serpentine green is, but it sounds cool.
Like snake green?
Snake green. Ooh. Snake dance. The Who's Face Dances. This is an anniversary edition, 40th anniversary of Face Dances remastered. It's a half-speed master version. This one I know is a Record Store Day first, which means that they're going to reissue this sometime in the near future. So we'll get more of this, but this is the Record Store Day release. We've got one of these in stock.
Did you know Link Ray sings and plays guitar?
He is, and he does.
This is on it might be on a colored vinyl, but it doesn't say what color.
Some cool stuff from Warren Zevon, rare and unreleased recordings for you Zevon fans out there. Some cool stuff from him. Appears to be a double LP remastered. Previously unreleased compositions, including a demo version of Werewolf of London, pressed on partly cloudy blue vinyl. You know, the optimists in us like to say it's partly sunny vinyl as well. So,
a bespoke collection of rare singles and essential UK-only album tracks from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
Hold that up.
The Zombies.
That is a cool album. If you ever find one of these originals, folks, snag it. It's worth a little bit of a pretty penny. The oddities and extras from the Zombies, but some great stuff from them as well. So this is the reissue of that. Coolness. Go for it.
Here she is. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. She's like a doll on this cover.
What is there anything special about it other than
pressed in Golden Triangle vinyl?
Golden Triangle.
20th anniversary of the Tomb Raider movie, not the video game.
Limited to 2,500 copies, and that one they put the price up a little bit.
The first two songs are U2, and then 9 Inch Nails.
And 9 Inch Nails are on there, and
deep.
All right. All right, so now we have a trio from the Music Rough Guides, and I'm going to try to do these in the order with which you're supposed to listen to them. It's the Rough Guides, Guide to Blues volume. This one is Booze and Blues, which then leads to Ramblin' Gamblin' Blues, which then leads to Blues Behind Bars.
Oh, no.
So be careful listening to them. We've got one copy each of the Rough Guides on there. Some cool blues and stuff from there.
Above the Rim, the soundtrack. Limited edition yellow-orange vinyl. Maybe it looks like a basketball. That'd be cool.
All right, we are down to the last of them. If you hadn't noticed, we did go in alphabetical order. All right. I got some opinions. Now, when I saw this last release announced on the Record Store Day, I thought, cool. And then I looked, and it was a reimagining of the soundtrack for Repo Man. Repo Man is up there in my all-time list of soundtracks that should be re-released. Some great punk music. She's making fun of me. Great punk music on there. But American Laundromat Records actually released this as a compact disc probably back in 2012. And now they've got around to doing it's called a tribute to Repo Man. First time on vinyl from there. So you've got the Repo Man soundtrack, but instead it's done by artists such as those Darlings, Polar Bear Club, Amanda Palmer.
The Suicide Dolls.
Great version of Institutionalized from the Suicidal Tendencies. Amanda Palmer. Listen to it online if you get a chance. Phenomenal. Coup d'etat done by the New York Rivals. Black Francis with Frank Black. The Tellers, Mike Watt. Suicide Dolls. Matthew Sweet is on here, and Weekend, but spelled fully, so it's a different Weekend through there. We got one copy of this, folks. This is a fairly in-demand one. Limited to 1,500 copies on Glow in Z-Dark vinyl.
Ooh.
So there we
fancy.
go. Yes! Okay, so all of you listening, we got well over 50 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, do me a favor. If you're here, you still with us? If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button on your way out the door.
You can't leave until you do it.
We're not going to leave until you do that. And hang on, we've got some bootlegs to talk about here.
Yeah, we're not actually done.
Well. We're not
if you
done,
left,
so
then
you'll miss it. You will. So
you
again,
you have to subscribe to hear it.
well over. Oh, grab me one of those. I want to talk about that too. Yes, please. Well over 300 different pieces, not different releases. We have multiple copies, but we have over 300 pieces hitting the floor tomorrow for Record Store Day, when we open our doors at 8 a.m. And again, if you get here to line up, we will be here at 5 a.m. passing out number slips.
You.
The proverbial we, man.
You.
All right. Don't forget, we still have lots of copies of the autographed DVD from Mark Farner from Chile with Love. Some cool stuff, so we'll have those there. And finally, we got a little box, not a big one, but a little box of unofficial releases from our exclusive importer exporter at Vandalay Industries. I know, yes, they're supposed to be in latex, but apparently they dabble in vinyl a little bit. So we're going to put these out tomorrow too. Oh my goodness. This is so freaking cool.
Ooh.
It's a Rush picture disc limited edition from Coda Records. This is number 226 of 500 made. And it's called Hemispheres the Last Night. And I'll have to look that up. I did at one point, but it is a classic Rush recording from the Hemispheres era. Sound quality is not too bad. There was one that was opened accidentally for quality control purposes. As you know, we got a couple of unofficials from Tool to put out tomorrow as well. 10,000 Days. We've had these before. Hopefully the sound quality is decent. Because if there's one type of person you can trust in this world, it's Eastern European vinyl bootleggers.
Yeah.
Take that to the bank. They're good guys, right?
They really are.
They're good. They're good folk. Come on. They wouldn't steer us wrong. Would they? Anyway, 10,000 Days, and I forget the name of it. Anima from Tool on that one. I probably said it wrong.
I like this album.
All right, it's Gary. It's who's that other guy singing in Van Halen version of Van Halen 3 on vinyl. It's a little pricey on this one, but that was the import export. So we got a copy of that. I believe it's on colored vinyl as well.
Ooh.
So we'll save this one. This one here is been reissued a couple times by the Booters. So this is the Pearl Jam completely unplugged. The acoustic broadcast. I believe that this is the MTV unplugged broadcast on double LP with just MTV used to play music. So different cover on this. And then finally, the last boot that we're kicking out here today is something called Kiss, Choppers, and Chicks.
On multicolored?
I'm sorry, Choppers and Chicks. I think it's just purple vinyl on there as well. It does. I think it's wrong because, again, who can you trust? Eastern European bootleggers?
Only them.
Rock and Roll Over Tour rehearsals at Camp Curtis Guild Armory. They were playing the bass there, opening for Spinal Tap, I believe, in Reading, Massachusetts from 1976. Puppet Show and Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All right, folks. All of that and more, and the nonsense hitting the shelves tomorrow for Record Store Day here at Radio Wasteland Records. We are just north of downtown Midland. 716 George Street is the address. Tell you what, if you get here, I don't know what time you want to get here, but there's probably going to be a few people in line. Again, be cool to each other. Have fun. We will take care of that tomorrow. Don't forget the giveaways. We've got some posters. The Dogfish Head poster will be given away throughout. We've got some other swag from Record Store Day that will be kicking out from time to time in the morning, as well as other giveaways during Brett Mitchell's performance at 2 p.m. here as well. So
come here, Blue.
Blue, come say hey real quick. So you folks have a good evening. We're going to go get some dinner and be back at it very, very, very soon here as well. So hopefully there's some goodies on your list. And if you don't get what you're looking for, we hope that we'll do what we can to find them down the line. But when it comes to the Record Store Day, you guys know the drill. We're getting pretty good at it here. And hopefully there's going to be something in that batch that we went through that will float your boat. So were there any boat floaters for you?
There was only one, but
the July, I'm getting the wrap up from our producer over there. So I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Don't forget, if you joined us late during the Brett Mitchell performance at 2:00, we'll be giving away some stuff, including Van Morrison's compact disc and an autographed Greta Van Fleet CD. This is the autographed version inside, but we're only going to be giving those away to people in the store
while Brett is here.
In fact, we're going to make him draw the number to give it away.
Put him to work. Accidentally pull his own name.
He will, because I'm sure. Yeah, never mind. All right, folks. Leave a comment below. We will attempt to answer it tonight if you get a chance.
If you find me in the store tomorrow, you'll win an extra poster.
Meaning she's not going to be here. We're going to make do without.
I have to work tomorrow. Yep. Sorry.
8 a.m. What else am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something, it feels like. Say good night. All right. Say good night, Gracie.
Good night.
All right. You folks have a great night. We will see you tomorrow from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Oh, if we do a live at 9:45, we'll try to.
I know.
I know. I won't shut up.
I said bye like 4 times.
The Midwest goodbye.
It is. Leave a comment after we get out of the video on YouTube. We'll answer them on Facebook. And please, please, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue this nonsense. We will see you folks tomorrow from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Thank you and good night. I'm hitting the end broadcast now.
Go!
Bye. Oh, they make me hit it twice.